Welcome back to Di's Home and Garden. This is your first time here. Thanks for joining us. Today we're in the kitchen, as you can see, and we're going to be cooking some biscuits. Now these are ANZAC biscuits, and for those who aren't from Australia or New Zealand, or perhaps may not know, ANZAC stands for Australia, New Zealand Army Corps. These biscuits were developed to send to the troops in World War I and World War II. Because they don't contain egg and they do last a long time, so they could be sent long distances and they would still be good for the troops to eat. So these have remained a favourite of Australians, and we normally have them on ANZAC Day, and I make them on Australia Day too. So let's get with it and we'll make these biscuits. Come along on the journey, and then maybe you'd like to try to make them too. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is sifting the flour. Now this is 4 cups of plain flour. As I said, I am doubling the recipe. Oh, I shouldn't have put that much in. There we go. Okay, once we've sifted the flour, we need to add the other ingredients. So we're adding the sugar. I'm adding 2 2/3 cups. We've got 4 cups of coconut that we're adding. 4 cups of rolled oats. Now, and you just need to mix those together. Now, the next stage in this is grabbing a saucepan, and in the saucepan we need to melt the butter and the golden syrup over low heat. So we're just going, and I've got a large saucepan here, and the reason for that is that we're going to be adding the bicarb into this once it's melted. And once the bicarb gets added in, this froths right up quite a lot. So if you don't have a large enough saucepan, what will happen is you'll have a spillover. So that's why I've got such a large saucepan here for what looks like a small amount of ingredients. So we'll get that onto the stove. I'll just put so there we've got 500 grams of butter. Now the golden syrup, we need 1/2 cup. So I'm just having a look at what I've got there, and I'm just judging it. So I need to double this, so I'll need 1 cup of golden syrup. So we'll get this onto the stove and we'll melt that over a gentle heat, and then we'll come back to the next step. Okay, so the next step, we've got our butter here melted with our golden syrup, and in this jug here we have our bicarb soda with boiling water. So we've just dissolved that in there. Now we're going to add that to the butter mixture, and you'll see that it will foam up. Oh, it didn't foam up. It normally foams right up. Maybe because I had it sitting for a while and all the bubbles have gone out of the bicarb. Okay, now we need to add that mixture to our oat mixture. Oat and flour and sugar. Just scrape all that in. Okay, now I have a helper here today, and my little helper's going to come and help me mix them.
Mama, can we have this?
Here we go. Are you going to mix it for me?
Listen.
Here we go. You mix.
I don't want.
How does it smell? It smells great. I bet you it's going to taste even better. Are you going to help me taste it? All right, have a little taste. And you can tell me, how does it taste?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay, so I've just dampened my hands there, and now we're going to take the mixture. We're just going to roll it into balls, and you can make big ones or small ones. The main thing is just to be consistent with the size so that they cook evenly. So we're going to... So we're going to fill up this tray here, and then we'll get them into the oven. Now I've preheated the oven and I've got that on 160, and these will probably take about 15 minutes. It could be 12, could be up to about 18, but around 15 minutes in the oven. Okay, we'll come back once we've got some of those cooked. Okay, so we've just got them out the oven. Now you can see they're nice and golden brown. There are some people who will cook them just a little bit longer, and it will actually make a crispy biscuit. What I tend to do is to bring them out while they're probably just done, and it will give you a more chewy ANZAC biscuit. So it depends on how you like your biscuits. Some of the smaller ones might actually firm up and become crispy, but the larger ones will definitely be chewy in the centre. So there you have it. And I'm just going to lift them out and put them on the wire rack to cool. Now you do have to be very careful as you're doing this because they are soft, and once they cool down they will harden up. Now these are good just as they are, but if you want something a little more fancy, you could drizzle chocolate over the top, or maybe even put a combination of white chocolate and dark chocolate. So that would make them really special, and these are lovely to give as a gift. You just stack them up, put them some nice cellophane and a ribbon around them, and they make a wonderful gift.